Well, I got to tell you, this is exciting. This is it right here. This is what you've been training for, and for a long time. I don't know if you started right at the beginning or started part of the way in, but either way, it's been a long run. It's been a long training session, or not session, but blocks, and it's race week. And before I even say anything about what's going on with the workouts, I just want you to relax and, breathe deep this week and calm down. And that's the best thing you can do is I know you're excited probably, and it's probably a little nerve-wracking to think about, but if you've done the work that we have laid out for you, you are going to be in fine shape to finish this race in flying colors. But I'm proud of you. This is not easy to do. Hopefully this has been a change in your life in some way, and you just feel stronger, you have more energy, and you feel better about yourself, because that's really what it all comes down to. And no matter what happens out there, as we always say, race day is like graduation day. You've already done the work. It doesn't mean anything, you can't have that diploma or that medal without putting in the work ahead of time. It's just a day. And as you go on in your triathlon journey, don't let medals and race days dictate your happiness or how you feel about yourself. Sometimes things don't go great on race day. Sometimes things go good. But either way, you might race once or 5 or 10 times a year. That's 10 days max out of 365. So live your life, enjoy every day of training, live like a kid, and just make it a goal to feel good. And if you're happy doing what you're doing in this training, and you feel good, that's the win. The race is just icing on the cake. And too many people, sort of stake their worth to race results. And that's really not the way to do it. It's hard. I know that people struggle with some of that. And, but no matter how well you do, you're always going to think you could have done better. So just keep it in perspective and move towards this race with, be excited, which you should be, but try and be as calm as possible. It's just a race. And, you should care more about what you've done and the work you've put in, because other people, hopefully they've noticed, but, as you're in this sport a long time, you realize that most people really don't, care. And I think that holds true for a lot of things in life. You can accomplish something great and think everybody's going to be super excited about it, but it really comes down to how you feel and knowing that you put in the work, knowing that the struggles you've been through and all that sort of thing. And that's really what matters, and feel good about yourself. So we're going to put you through a race week prep swim on Monday with a short 10 to 15 minute with some pickup runs on Monday. Real short run, couple 20-second pickups, just to kind of keep your legs sharp, but nothing hard. And that's kind of the theme of the week, is nothing too hard, but stay sharp. You don't want to get too lethargic out there. We'll give you a little easy bike on recovery type of ride on Tuesday, a nice chill swim on Wednesday with another 10 to 15 minute run with some pickups. I personally would err on the short side of those. No, there's no fitness to be gained at this point, so don't think that running an extra 5-10 minutes is going to change your race. You should be there now. We're just trying to recover you and let your legs heal up and recover and be as strong as possible on race day. A little bike prep on Thursday to get your faster twitch muscles going again. Maybe another that'll short 10-minute run. We're going to give you the day off on Friday. This is a good day you should be hydrating all week, eating well, make sure you're fueling well, getting good sleep and all that kind of stuff all week. Day off on Friday. Best to kick back, watch some movies, just chill and really chill. And then on Saturday, we'll give you a race day prep. Now, if your race is Saturday, I would shift this day off to Thursday and just knock what's in Thursday off. So take a day off 2 days before the race and just completely delete Thursday if your race is on Saturday. But if it's a Sunday race, keep it as it is. So the race day prep is a little swim, hopefully in the water that you're going to be swimming in for 10 minutes, a little 20-minute bike with just super easy spin, maybe a couple 2-minute efforts, and then we'll get off the bike for 5 minutes. Just run super easy, no efforts. Then just pack everything up, get your butt in your bike. Well, it depends. I guess most sprints will probably have you load your bike and all your gear on race morning. So if not, you can probably do it that afternoon. I don't know. But that just reminded me of what you should put in your transition. And we always just say kind of as little as possible, especially for a sprint. You're going to have your bike, obviously your bike helmet, your bike shoes, for your run shoes, maybe your sunglasses. You'll have a bib. I would get a race belt if you already don't, because you can put instead of having to pin your bib on your shorts or whatever, you can just grab a race belt and sort of buckle it up and take off. Otherwise, they should have aid stations. They should have what you need. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to have a gel. And if you've been using gels, once you get off the bike, you can or towards the end of the bike even, just hit a gel, and it might give you that energy you need for the run. But other than that, use your Gatorade or whatever on the bike. It all kind of depends on how long you're going to be on the bike. But, most sprints should be around an hour, I suppose, or less, or maybe a little more. I don't know. It depends on the distance, too. So, just a good bottle of Scratch or something, and you should be good to go. But hopefully you've been kind of playing with some of that along the way, and you know what you need. I would say I talked about how to handle the race a couple times, maybe a couple weeks ago. And basically it's just swim to warm up. There's not a lot of time to be made up in the swim. The only thing that can go wrong is you get out of breath, and then you're holding on to a kayak or something like that. But we'd rather have you start slow and ease into it and just kind of chill that whole swim out and use it as a warm up, then get on the bike, let your legs kind of come around, and then settle into a groove. If you got anything left the last few miles, maybe pick it up a little bit, but make sure you let your legs get to you. And then on the run, it's sort of get out there, make sure the blood is transferring to your run muscles, give it a little time, maybe a half mile or something like that, and then settle into your solid pace, maybe that tempo you've been running at on Wednesdays, and then get to that last half mile or whatever it is and see what you got left, and just kind of, if you got something left at the end, just kind of let it hang out. But make sure you do. Otherwise, just cruise it in and have a good time. It'll be your first race. There'll be plenty more to do. And more than anything, we want you to be happy and feel great after this race. And hopefully you feel like I did after my first sprint, which was just, it really felt like, something that had been missing in my life for a long time. And it felt awesome. And I think we went out for couple beers, or maybe we didn't have beers. It was breakfast. Maybe it was a Bloody Mary or something. But anyway, just get with some people and go celebrate. All right? Well, thanks again for buying the plan and listening to me ramble the whole time. And I hope you feel great. If you have any other, questions after your race or whatever, you can, or if you're looking to keep going and you might want to coach, just hit me up, crushingiron@gmail.com. Otherwise, keep listening to the podcast, Crushing Iron. And hopefully, we've built something here together that makes you want to stick around and keep doing it. All right. Good luck this weekend. I'll be rooting for you.